Evaluate the polynomial with x equals -2 and y equals 5. And this is the polynomial right here. We have 4 plus 3x plus xy squared plus 8x cubed y cubed. Okay? So when you say 3x, what do I mean by that? We mean 3 times x. So we're going to write 4 plus and 3 times x. X is written once, okay? And then you're going to have x and your y is going to be written twice here. So you have x and there's y written twice. Then you'll have plus and you'll have 8 and you'll have x written 3 times and y written 3 times. So 8 and x, there's x cubed. And y is y cubed, okay? Now, in place of these x's and these y's, I'm going to put a parentheses, okay? So you're going to have 3 times, here's x, and then you're going to have an x here for this one, and a y and a y. And lastly, you're going to have an 8 with x written 3 times, so this is going to be x, and this is y, and y for these 3 y's, all right? Now, in place of the x, we're going to plug -2. So this x here is -2. Here we have -2 for this x. This is y times y. So this is y times y. So now we're going to plug a 5 in here and here. Okay? So this is your x, y squared that I have up here. And then I'm going to have 8, and x is going to be written 3 times. So -2 is written once, twice, and 3 times. And then y is written 3 times. You have y cubed, or y times y times y, or 5 times 5 times 5, okay? So we have 4, and this is -6, okay? Plus, and we're going to have -2. And what's 5 times 5? When you square 5, what do you get? 25, okay? And then we're going to have our 8, and then we're going to cube -2. See, we have 8x cubed, or 8 and x. Are you going to take -2 times -2 times -2? 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8, so that's -8. And then you have 5 times 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25, times 5 is 125. So this is going to be a pretty big number over here, isn't it? We're going to have 4 minus 6. This is -50. And when you take 8 times 8 is 64 times 125, you're going to get 8,000. All right? So you owe $8,000, you owe $50, and you owe $6, but you pay off 4 of those $6 you pay off. So I don't owe 6, do I? I only owe what? I paid 4 of the 6 that I owed off, so I still owe 2. So you're going to have 8,000 and then 50, and then you're going to have 2, and you're in debt $8,052.